I want to ask you something. Something raw. Something you might not even admit to yourself. How often do you feel like your focus is slipping? Like no matter how hard you try, you are stuck in a loop of distractions. You sit down to work on your business, to build your dream life, and suddenly your phone vibrates. A scroll on Instagram, a video on TikTok, and before you know it, 2 hours are gone. But here is the part no one wants to talk about. It's not just about wasting time, it's about what's pulling you away. The truth is, many of us have let our brains get completely hijacked. You can't even finish reading a page or writing a single paragraph before grabbing your phone again, and it's not your fault, but it is your responsibility. And I am not talking about the occasional distraction, I am talking about living day after day in a permanent state of mental fog. You know that feeling when you sit down to focus, but within seconds your mind starts itching for a dopamine hit. We are living in a world designed to break your attention span. Apps, algorithms, endless notifications, every single feature on your phone, every infinite scroll, every autoplay feature was engineered with one goal: to keep you glued to the screen for as long as possible. Because the longer you stay, the more ads you see, the more money they make, and what do you get in return? A fried attention span, mental exhaustion, and a constant low-level anxiety you can't even explain. My breaking point, the moment I realized something had to change. My wake-up call didn't come overnight. It built up, slowly, over a month. About half a year ago, as I get closer to finishing university, the pressure started piling up. Suddenly, I wasn't just studying for a quiz or a random midterm. I had huge exams ahead of me, things I couldn't just wing or bluff my way through. I needed to study, I needed to focus, but I couldn't. And that's when I noticed, no matter how much pressure I felt, I physically couldn't sit down and concentrate anymore. Reading just 1 or 2 pages felt like a mental marathon. Every few minutes, my hand would automatically reach for my phone, scrolling, looking for that tiny dopamine hit, just to feel a little bit better. And the worst part, even when I wasn't on my phone, I was thinking about it. I felt like my brain had shrunk, like my attention span was down to that of a goldfish. Waking up, phone in my hand. Going to bed, phone still in my hand. Starting and ending every single day in this cycle of distraction. And that's when it finally hit me. If I don't change this right now, it's only going to get worse. Not just for exams, but for every single area of my life. My focus, my mental clarity, my ability to actually build the life I want. All slipping away, one scroll at a time. Step 1. Cut the noise, take back control of your inputs. First, you need to protect your brain from the constant flood of low-quality stimulation. Start with a digital detox. No, I'm not saying you have to throw your phone in the ocean, but you do need to take control of what's coming in. Go through your apps, delete anything that leads to mindless scrolling. Instagram, TikTok, Reddit. If it's stealing your focus, it has to go, at least temporary. Next, turn off 90% of your notifications. Ask yourself, do I really need to be interrupted every time someone likes my post? Every time YouTube recommends a new video? Every time an app I haven't used in months sends push notifications? Of course not. Your phone should be a tool, not a distraction machine. And finally, start curating your digital environment. Unfollow accounts that add no real value. Subscribe to only creators who inspire, educate, or genuinely motivate you. Your attention is your most valuable resource. Guard it like your life depends on it, because honestly, it kinda does. Step 2. Rebuild focus. Retrain your brain to concentrate. Focus is like a muscle. If you don't train it, it atrophies. Right now, most people's attention span is shorter than a goldfish. That's not a joke, studies literally show that. So how do you rebuild it? Start small, set a timer for just 5 minutes. Work on one task, phone on airplane mode. No tabs, no background videos, just focus. When you succeed, push it to 10 minutes. then 20, then 30. This is called the focus ladder. It's exactly like weightlifting. You don't start by benching 100 kilos, you build up step by step. And every time you complete a focus block, you are literally rewiring your brain for deeper concentration. Bonus tip: try techniques like the Pomodoro method or time blocking your day. Set specific windows for deep work and honor them like the appointments with your future self. Step 3. Fix your reward system, feed your brain real dopamine. Here is something nobody tells you. Your brain still craves stimulation. They won't change, but you can change where you get that stimulation from. Start replacing cheap dopamine with real-world activities that bring genuine satisfaction. Go for a walk in the morning, hit the gym, cook a meal, finish a chapter of a book, call a friend, journal your thoughts. These small actions activate your reward system in a healthy way. The more you do this, the more your brain starts craving real achievement, not digital junk food. And when that shift happens, tasks that used to feel boring, like studying, reading, or building your business, will start to feel fulfilling again. Step 4. Master your mental posture, shift from passive to proactive. Now, here is the game changer most people ignore: your mental posture. Think about it. When you are binge watching YouTube shorts for an hour, how does your brain feel? Leaning back, waiting, passive, letting the world happen to you. That's passive mental posture, and it's a killer for focus and productivity. Here is how to fix it. Start your mornings with low stimulation, no scrolling, no social media, no notifications. Instead, grab a coffee, sit quietly, let your mind wake up naturally. Start thinking, what do I want to build today? What's the most important thing I can do right now? And throughout the day, whenever you catch yourself slipping back into conception mode, pause, reset, shift back into proactive mode. You are not here to be a passive consumer. You are here to create, to build, to shape your life. Also physically engage with the real world. Go to the gym, play a sport, go for a walk without headphones, call a friend, make something with your hands. Real life gives you real dopamine, real clarity, and real satisfaction. Conclusion: you are not broken. If you do these 4 things and you stick with them, you will be shocked at how quickly your focus returns, how your mental fog lifts, and how much better life feels. When you are finally present, you are not broken, you are just distracted. But you have the power to change that, starting today. Subscribe and watch my next videos.